Okay, so this week we have added a bunch of code in a bunch of different places to kind of push our app towards a production ready tool. We added a class and an interface called Jeep Sales Service and default Jeep Sales Service. And what they do is they pass the request from the controller to the DAO, presumably. They're not functional right now, it's just returning null, but we've also added some SLF4J logging statements. And SLF4J is just a something that kind of sits in between the real log. It sort of virtualizes the logger so you can switch your logger out. Um, we have done a ton of modifications in pom.xml, so adding dependencies to hook up to the database and to hook up to a H2 virtual database or in-memory database. And let's see here. We in our test we've got quite a bit in that we are building. Um, we are building out a list of Jeeps that we expect to be in the database, but because we can't use like a live production database because Jeeps could get added and that would break our test. So we're gonna start from a known point and build our tests off of that. But here we are just kind of building two Jeeps to test if um our return is matching the Jeeps that we expect to be there. The test is not working right now. It's not even failing. I don't think there's an error because um we have hooked up a H2 in memory database, but we haven't really populated any data or authenticated or done anything like that yet. But the app itself, I think I can still run that as a Spring Boot app and it will start up, and that was already running. So stop it and run as Spring Boot app, and um we could go run this and model wrangler and make see if that is doing anything in the log. Yeah, so you can see some of the logging happening here that we set up. So yeah, still not fully functional and sort of in an intermediate broken state. That's sort of where the lessons left us off. So that's what we got this week.